Good morning, students. Now, in this lecture, we are going to start with a program of classes and objects in Java. The last live lecture, we have discussed about what are classes and what are objects in Java programming, and what are the syntaxes to declare the class and objects and how to use them. This is a program, a practical approach to it. I hope this will make things more clear to you. Whatever theoretically we have discussed yesterday. That is in a theory live lecture. Now, as you can see on your screen, I have imported a util package because I will be using a scanner class to take an input from the user. I've declared a public class student. You can see class का नाम student में S capital है. This is a convention. Class के name में जितने भी words आएंगे उनका पहला letter we'll keep it as capital. Then inside the class I have declared two variables, that is roll number and name, which are the string type variables, stu roll and stu name, and int age. Okay, there is a correction, minor correction. I will be taking up as stu age because I have taken up stu age at later stages to have a uniformity. Student age. Next, I have used the function public void accept. This is the function where I ask the user to enter the details, and user is going to key in the details of the student through a keyboard. Okay, तो scanner class को initialize करा है सबसे पहले system.in, that is I have configured it to my keyboard standard input device. Then I have prompted the user to enter the student details. Next, I have accepted sc.next function के through roll number and name की value, and sc.nextInt के through I have entered the value of the student's age. So like this, we have accepted the value for one student. Now a display function is being called. Now in this display function, as you can see, the roll number, name and age of the students as accepted from the user is being displayed. Okay, now we have, you can see in this class, student class, as you can see over here, there are three variables, that is, ये क्या है, states of an object. I said object has a state behavior, and ये जो public void accept and public void display है, ये कहलाते हैं behavior of a class या object. Okay, so class is classes consist of fields or attributes or states, what we call as. अच्छा, out of all these three variables अगर आप देखें तो roll number is something which is unique for every student. Name same हो सकता है, age same हो सकती है. So I can say that student roll number is an object identity. Student name and student age are the object's property. Okay, that is states of an object. And public void accept and public void display, they are the behaviors of an object. So three characteristics of an object as discussed yesterday. Now, how I have declared an object? In the main function, I have declared stu, s student ka st. Now this st over here, as you can see, this st is an object of a class student. This student class object st needs to be initialized before being used in the program. For initialization, we make use of a new operator, as told yesterday in live class, कि new operator से हम student class के object या किसी भी class के object को initialize करते हैं. When I say initialization, I mean to say I'm allocating memory to an object. Hence, we say that objects are both physical and logical entities. जबकि classes are just the logical entities, they are not the physical entities. Why? Because memory is allocated to the objects, not to the classes. Okay. Now to initialize, I've made use of something over here which is in front of you. This is known as constructor. What are constructors? What are the characteristics of constructors is a matter of discussion for the next lecture. That is tomorrow when I'll be putting up a live lecture with you. We will be discussing about constructors and their properties. Just for the time being, understand that a class object is initialized with the help of a new operator using the constructor of the class. Question arises, in the given program today, I haven't declared any constructor. So ये कहाँ से आया? तो आई विल से दैट कि अगर आप कोई क्लास का कंस्ट्रक्टर नहीं बनाते हैं तब भी जावा का कंपाइलर एक डिफ़ॉल्ट कंस्ट्रक्टर बनाता है आपके क्लासेस के लिए, राइट. After initializing the class object, I use the accept and display function. Now these functions are called for execution. Now to call a function from an object, we use a dot operator, as you can see on your screens. This dot operator is known as the member access operator. With the help of this member access operator, you call for function execution. This is function execution. यहाँ पे जो आपने accept और display बनाया था, okay, ये क्या है? This is function definition. Functions are defined over it. They are not called. Function will never execute unless and until they are called for execution. And you call for function execution inside the main method using the object and the dot operator. So st.accept and st.function will be called for execution. Now जब ये प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट होगा, जैसे ही एक्सेप्ट फंक्शन कॉल होगा, एग्जीक्यूशन के लिए आउटपुट मैंने आपको दिखाया है जावा सी से कंपाइलेशन एग्जीक्यूशन. नाउ जैसे ही एग्जीक्यूट करोगे आपको मिलेगा ये पहला मैसेज, एंटर स्टूडेंट डिटेल्स. जैसे ही आपको ये मैसेज मिलेगा, यहाँ पे कर्सर प्रॉम्प्ट करेगा, आपने रोल नंबर डाला, नेम डाला और एज डाली. जब आपने तीनों चीज़ें डाल दी, एंटर कर दी, ठीक है, तो आपको डिस्प्ले फंक्शन इमीडिएटली आफ्टर इट इज़ बीइंग कॉल्ड and you get these values: student roll number, student name and student age. Okay, now this is for one student. If I have to apply the same thing for multiple students, so उस केस में हम यहाँ पे जो ऑब्जेक्ट बनाएंगे वो array बनाएंगे, array टाइप ऑब्जेक्ट, और हर ऑब्जेक्ट को लाइक इंडिविजुअली एक्सेप्ट एंड डिस्प्ले फंक्शंस को कॉल करेंगे. ओके, array टाइप ऑब्जेक्ट्स के लिए हम क्या करेंगे? I'll just show you the changes in program. आपने स्टूडेंट ठीक का STUARR array बनाया ऑब्जेक्ट्स का. Let's say there are 3 students in my class. Right? Arrays में you just declare it like this. फिर आपको array को initialize करना होता है, तो आप क्या करेंगे? यहाँ पर STUARR लिखेंगे और STUARR को इनिशियलाइज करेंगे न्यू स्टूडेंट, और यहाँ पे array का साइज डिफाइन करेंगे, दैट इज 3. नाउ आफ्टर डिफाइनिंग द साइज, नेक्स्ट व्हाट यू आर सपोज टू डू इज एक लूप वेरिएबल लेंगे i और एक लूप चलाएंगे फॉर i इक्वल्स टू 0, i लेस दैन 3, ठीक, और I plus plus like this. और inside the loop you are going to write STUARR का ith position equals to new student. इंडिविजुअली कंस्ट्रक्टर कॉल करेंगे, हर एक ऑब्जेक्ट को इनिशियलाइज करेंगे और फिर उसके बाद यहाँ पे STUARR का ith position dot accept and STUARR का ith position dot display. So this way you are going to call for execution. That is, each object you will accept the value and display the value. ओके, सो ये लूप में चला जाएगा. तो आपने यहाँ क्या करा? स्टूडेंट का एरे टाइप ऑब्जेक्ट बनाया, एरे का साइज डिफाइन, वो एरे पहली लाइन एरे डिक्लेरेशन है, दूसरी लाइन एरे डेफिनेशन है, डिफाइन कर दिया साइज. फिर आपको हर एक एरे टाइप ऑब्जेक्ट को इनिशियलाइज करना पड़ेगा, मेमोरी एलोकेट करनी पड़ेगी और फिर उसके लिए एक्सेप्ट डिस्प्ले फंक्शन कॉल करना पड़ेगा. सो दिस इज द वे ऑफ यूजिंग द एरे टाइप ऑब्जेक्ट्स. तो 3 स्टूडेंट्स का डेटा इस तरह से एक्सेप्ट और डिस्प्ले हो जाएगा. I hope things are clear to you. Now assignment for this is, ये प्रोग्राम में जो अभी मैंने चेंजेस करे हैं, इस चेंजेस को अप्लाई करते हुए आप इसका आउटपुट रीडिज़ाइन करिए. Okay, so I hope things are clear to you. Go through the video that is posted on classes and objects. For any doubts, you may contact me for the live session tomorrow. Thank you.